Select, in point, out point, export, one by one. Hand it to AI and Linux. One command, all done. I use Windows. How did I do it? The answer is WSL2, Microsoft's official open source solution. Not a VM, not dual boot, but seamless fusion. 2 commands to install. Developers worldwide use it. See it in action. This opening has over 20 clips to export. Here's the manual way. Select a clip, press I for in point, O for out point. Control plus M to export. Set format to WAV, queue it up. Then repeat. Manually, 5 to 10 seconds each, 2 to 4 minutes total. With AI, 1 command in the terminal. The script talks to Premiere Pro, sets every in and out point automatically. Media encoder picks up the queue and starts rendering. Files appear one by one, all done in seconds. Over 20 clips doesn't sound like much. But what about 100 or 200? Take this video you're watching. 230 English, 200 Chinese voiceovers. A 10-minute video easily reaches that scale. Saving time is just the first step. The deeper change is, you can finally focus on creating and enjoy the process. Want this setup? Follow 7 parts, step by step. Part 1. Why isn't Windows built-in terminal enough? Part 2. How do you know if your PC can run it? Part 3. What if the check fails? This is optional. Most users can skip. Part 4. 2 commands. Linux inside Windows. Part 5. How to max out WSL2's performance. Part 6. How to write Linux code in Windows interface. Part 7. See AI automation in action. Complete these 7 steps and you'll have the best environment for AI programming. Ready? Let's begin. Before we start, let's upgrade the command line tool. Windows built-in PowerShell 5.1 has limited features. We'll install PowerShell 7. PowerShell 7 is based on .NET Core, cross-platform, better performance, modern syntax, and supports pipeline chain operators. Click Windows icon, search terminal, open it. Let's check current version. 5.1 is the Windows built-in version. One-click install with winget. First time may ask to accept terms, type Y. Then Windows pops up a security prompt. It's asking permission to install. Just click Yes. Then auto-downloads latest stable version. Installation complete, let's verify. Error, terminal hasn't refreshed yet, need to restart. Restart terminal, try again. Version 7.5 shows up correctly. Note that $PS version table still shows 5.1, because current tab is still old Windows PowerShell. No worries, just change the default setting. Open Settings, set PowerShell 7 as default. Select PowerShell, not Windows PowerShell. Then set window to center on launch. Scroll down to launch parameters. Enable center on launch, save. Also pin terminal to taskbar for quick access. Reopen to verify. Done, terminal setup complete. Next, system requirements check. Before installing WSL2, we need to confirm your system meets the requirements. The project provides a one-click check script. No manual commands needed. Find run WSL2, check.bat, double-click to run. Script will automatically request admin privileges. After authorization, it starts checking all requirements. First is system information. Windows version, build number, CPU, and memory. Then virtualization support check. Look here, virtualization is enabled. Shows green pass. Most modern computers have virtualization enabled. You should see all passed. If virtualization shows red fail, watch the next chapter for BIOS settings. This is an optional chapter. Most users can skip to WSL2 installation. System requirements check complete. Let's continue. Virtualization technology is the foundation for WSL2. It allows running multiple operating systems on one computer. Most modern computers support virtualization, and it's usually enabled by default. If the check script shows virtualization failed, you may need to enable it in BIOS. Note: Bluetooth keyboards may not connect at boot. Use the laptop's built-in keyboard, or a wired keyboard for desktops. First, AMD processor platform. Using Asus laptop as example. Laptops usually press F2 to enter BIOS. Asus BIOS defaults to easy mode. Press F7 to access full settings. Now go to the Advanced tab at the top. For AMD platform, the key option is SVM mode. Change SVM mode to enabled. F10 to save, confirm exit. Next, Intel processor platform. Using Asus desktop as example, press F2 at startup to enter BIOS. If that doesn't work, try delete key. Asus motherboard also uses F7 for advanced mode. Modern BIOS supports mouse. You can also use arrow keys and ESC to go back. Then find Intel VTX option in CPU configuration. Change VT-X to enabled. F10 to save and exit. Setup complete. Computer will restart. After reboot, use the check script to confirm. Ready to install WSL2. Now let's install WSL2. Just one command is all you need. Microsoft has automated everything. Open terminal in normal mode. Type WSL-install. Press enter. Permission dialog appears. Click yes to allow. System starts downloading and installing WSL. Then it installs the virtual machine platform. This step only installs system components. Ubuntu will be installed after restart. Installation complete, restart required for changes. Restart as prompted. After restart, open terminal again. First, run wsl-list-online to see available distributions. We'll choose Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, long-term support version. Type wsl-install-d Ubuntu 24.04 to start installation. After download completes, Ubuntu will auto-start for configuration. Next, set up username. Linux usernames must start with lowercase. No spaces allowed. Then set password. Note, no characters shown when typing password. This is Linux security feature. A WSL welcome window will pop up after installation. Just close it. After setup, terminal enters Ubuntu automatically. Let's verify. First check Ubuntu version. Now verify WSL version. Click plus on tab bar to open new PowerShell. WSL2 installation successful. Next is critical performance configuration. Now for performance optimization. This step is critical. Do not skip. First, let's check the current default configuration. Open PowerShell. Check if .wslconfig exists. Test-path checks if a file exists. User profile points to your user folder. Returns false, meaning no config file yet. Open File Explorer. Click this PC, C drive, users, then your username. To be thorough, let's enable showing hidden files. Also, unhide file extensions, a must for developers. Indeed, no config file. So what default is WSL using? Click the drop-down arrow next to the tab bar, select Ubuntu. If you don't see Ubuntu, close and reopen terminal. Terminal scans install distros only at startup, so a fresh install won't show in an old window. Check memory with free command. See that? Only 50% memory by default. CPU gets all cores. 50% sounds enough, but actually far from it. Many developers hit this problem. PyTorch training killed, Docker containers OOM crash. Open source AI projects are so resource hungry nowadays. Olama for LLMs, Comfy UI for images, 3D generation. Any of these needs 10 plus gigabytes to start. Configure ahead. And it's not just memory and CPU. Network mode, auto memory reclaim, disk space reclaim, all affect your dev experience. How to configure? We provide a one-click tool. Just double-click the bat file, no commands needed. The tool auto-detects your hardware and recommends optimal config. See? 15 gigabytes RAM, 16 cores, 32 threads. Recommending the 16 gigabytes tier config. It asks to apply the config. Type Y to confirm. Then asks to restart WSL. Type Y again. Config automatically applied. Let's see what config was applied. Find .wslconfig file. Right-click to open with Notepad. Memory is the RAM limit. 10 gigabytes for WSL on 15 gigabyte system. 5 gigabytes reserved for Windows. Don't worry about wasting resources. WSL2 uses dynamic memory allocation. This is just an upper limit, not pre-allocated. Processors is the CPU core count. 27 cores for WSL on 32 thread system. 5 reserved for Windows. Auto memory reclaim equals gradual. Let's WSL release memory to Windows when idle. The tool already restarted WSL for us. Let's open Ubuntu to verify. Check memory with free-H. See? Total memory shows 9.7 gigabytes. We configured 10 gigabytes, got 9.7. That's normal. A small amount is reserved by the kernel. Now check CPU cores with nproc. 27 cores matches our config. Perfect. WSL2 environment setup complete. Your Windows now has a high-performance Linux development environment. Next, let's install VS Code, which integrates deeply with WSL. Open browser, visit code.visualstudio.com, click Download for Windows button. After download, double-click the installer. Accept the agreement, click Next through the steps. Create a desktop icon, creates a shortcut on desktop recommended for beginners. Click Install, wait for completion. VS Code launches automatically after installation. If not, double-click the desktop shortcut, or type VS Code in Windows search bar. Close the Welcome tab and the chat panel on the right. We don't need it for now. Now install the WSL extension, which lets VS Code connect to Linux in WSL. Click the extensions icon on the left sidebar. Type WSL in the search box. Select Microsoft's official WSL extension. Click Install. Installation is quick, just a few seconds. Close the Welcome page, press Ctrl+Shift+P to open Command Palette. Type WSL, click Connect to WSL. First connection will automatically install VS Code Server. Wait a moment. Click Open Folder, select your user directory. Trust prompt appears. First check Trust the authors of all files. Then click Yes, I trust the authors. Close the Welcome page and chat panel again. Look at bottom left, shows WSL Ubuntu connection successful. VS Code configuration complete. Next, we'll demonstrate project scripts. Click the Maximize button in the top right corner to make the window full screen. Let's verify the terminal. Click the Terminal menu at the top, select New Terminal. Type uname-a, press Enter, it shows the Linux kernel version. Type ls/mnt/c, you can directly access Windows C drive files. Type explorer.exe /c/. This opens Windows C drive directly. This is the core power of WSL. One terminal, two systems working seamlessly together. VS Code configuration complete. Next, we'll demonstrate project scripts. Environment setup complete. Let's look at a real project script. This is the VoiceOver query tool. In video production, each voiceover needs precise timing. Manually calculating frame numbers for 205 audio files is tedious and error-prone. One command to query all. Chapter path, --all for all files, -m for production data. 205 audio files, about 10 minutes total, each with precise in-point and out-point. Also auto-generates JSX configuration code. Copy directly into AE scripts. Now let's try another way. Let AI do it. This is Claude Code, Anthropic's AI programming assistant. I simply say, query all voiceover info for WSL_setup chapter. AI understood the request, found the script, executes with correct parameters. See? It knows to use -m for clip mapping data. Same results, zero memorization. Natural language gets it done. This is just the tip of the iceberg. The project has many more automation tools. Let Claude Code explore for us. It reads the project rules document, found the CLI tool list, showing paths, now checking help info for each. From storyboard to final video, AI assisted throughout. This workflow is in its final polish. Membership plan coming soon. Subscribe for updates.